the biography of the Shaykh. With regards to our Shaykh rahmatullahi alayh, then our Shaykh was born in the year 1366. He was born in the year 1366. And he was born in the lands of Habasha. Obviously in English, what do we say? Ethiopia. And the Shaykh rahmatullahi alayh began memorizing the Qur'an, the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at the hands of his father, Shaykh Alī bin Ādam. And here we benefit once again that from the path of the people of knowledge rahimahum Allah, is that when they're young, they start with the memorization of the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so the Shaykh rahmatullahi alayh, he began memorizing the Qur'an, the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, at the hands of his father, Shaykh Alī bin Ādam Al-Etiyūbī. Then afterwards, his father, Shaykh Alī bin Ādam, he passed his son on to Shaykh Muhammad Qayyū, who taught the Shaykh the book of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then afterwards, the Shaykh gradually proceeded in studying the different sciences at the hands of many other scholars that existed in Ethiopia at the time. And the Shaykh rahmatullahi alayh, in his Thabat, which is obviously a little book where the Shaykh compiled all of his ijazat, the Shaykh mentioned all of his Mashāyikh. Yeah? And he summed them up to 40 scholars that he studied with. To mention some of them by name, you have, as we said, Shaykh Abdul Basit Al-Manasi rahmatullahi alayh, Sahib Bahjat al-Durar. You have, for example, Shaykh Hayat bin Ali Al-Etiyūbī. You have, for example, Shaykh Muhammad Zain ibn Muhammad Yasin Al-Etiyūbī. You have Shaykh Muhammad ibn Rafi' ibn Basiri, who died in recent years, rahmatullahi alayh. He also studied from Shaykh Muhammad Thani ibn Habib Al-Etiyūbī. He also studied from Shaykh Ali Jammi Al-Etiyūbī. Now, for us living in the West, we probably haven't heard of these scholars. لكن, as the ulama rahimahullah ta'ala say, مِن ثِمَارِهِمْ تَعْرِفُونَهُم. From their fruits, you know who that person is. So, the likes of Ibn al-Qayyim rahimahullah, Ibn Kathir, Abu al-Fida, Ismail ibn Kathir, Al-Dhahabi, Muhammad ibn Muflih, Ibn Abd al-Hadi, and these great scholars teaching and having graduated from Shaykh al-Islam Ibn Taymiyyah, that shows us who Ibn Taymiyyah is. The fact that we have Ibn Uthaymeen, Abdullah ibn Aqili, Ali As-Salih, Muhammad ibn Ali al-Mutawwa', and other than them, Al-Bassam, Shaykh Abdullah bin Bassam. All of these men are a reflection of who Abdul Rahman ibn Nasir al-Sa'di really was. And likewise, our Shaykh Muhammad bin Ali bin Ādam is a reflection of who these scholars were. We don't know them, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows them, and the people that studied under them know them. And so it's incorrect, ikhwa and akhawat, to say there is no scholar in such and such land. Because I once heard an American, Allah Yahdi, he said there are no scholars in Ethiopia. هذا غير صحيح. From humbleness is to say, I do not know of any scholars in Ethiopia. You ascribe deficiency to yourself because you don't know all of Ethiopia inside out. You don't know it. Yeah? What you say, to my knowledge, I do not know of any scholars in Ethiopia. Jazakallah khair. To your knowledge. According to what you know. But to outright boldly say that there are no scholars in Ethiopia, هذا غير صحيح. Where on earth did Muhammad ibn Ali ibn Ādam study? From his Mashāyikh, Shaykh Ahmad al-Din al-Shafi'i, from his Mashāyikh, Shaykh Siraj ibn Muhammad al-Jami al-Shafi'i, from them Shaykh Muhammad ibn Jibreel, from them Shaykh al-Nahwi, Yusuf al-Sisi, from them Shaykh Muhammad Nuh ibn Shaykh Idris al-Yajwi, from them Shaykh Muhammad Nur al-Dani, from them Shaykh Ahmad al-Tawil al-Nahwi, and the list goes on. The Shaykh رحمه الله mentioned 40 scholars. Muhammad Yasin ibn Muhammad Isa al-Fadani al-Makki, who's a famous Shaykh for those students who have a great deal of concern for ijazat. Shaykh al-Fadani is well known. He also studied with Muhammad al-Muntasir al-Kuttani. He studied with Muhammad ibn Abdullah al-Somali. He studied with Shaykh Abu Bakr Zuhair ibn Mustafa al-Dimashqi. He studied with Shaykh Abdullah ibn Muhammad al-Siddiq al-Ghimari. Shaykh المولوي إعزاز الحق بن مولوي مظهر الحق الأراكاني from Burma, which the Shaykh studied with. And as I said, 40 people from the people of knowledge our Shaykh rahmatullahi alayh studied with. Our Shaykh rahmatullahi alayh studied with. And this teaches us as well that a person doesn't stick to 1, 2, 3 Mashāyikh, and after he studied with them, he doesn't think, doesn't get all big with himself and say to himself, MashaAllah, I'm a scholar now. La. You should always try your best to have as much Mashāyikh and teachers as you can. There's obviously going to be some that have an influence over you more than others. Lakin, at the end of the day, you're not here to be influenced, you're here to seek knowledge. So whoever has knowledge, what do? You take from them, with the condition that they are upon the aqeedah of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jama'ah. After our Shaykh rahmatullahi alayhi graduated at the hands of all of these scholars, our Shaykh rahimahullah, he began teaching and studying.